with this prediction show, okay, I want you guys to break it up, and we could talk further after this, but I want to get the ball rolling with 3 predictions. Okay, 3, and then once everybody does 3, then we can go further. Okay, but I want you guys to focus on 3 now. But this is the thing: very specific criteria. The first one is something that you think 100% in your mind is going to happen at the show. Okay? 100%. The second one is one that you think may or may not happen, but it's like your chance. Like, I think this is going to happen. We'll see, right? And then the third one is your dream situation to take place at the show. Okay. Twittery Snake says opener and closer. We could do that. I just want to get these 3 out of each of us, and then we could take some suggestions from the chat too of what they want us to guess. All right, but you get it. So first one, something that you believe in your heart for sure, 100% will be at the show. Second, something that may or may not be at the show, but you're thinking it will be. Third, your dream situation. There's nothing too stupid to be said, right? Just what you feel you would just dream and wish and hope comes to that show. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. So, Doodle, I'm gonna start with you. Something that you feel like you know for sure in your heart will be at the show.
For sure, Gears 6.
Ooh.
We're gonna go ahead and see that and you know, enjoy that. What I would want to see.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
1.
Oh, we're going 1 at a time. Got it. Okay, my bad, player.
Get it ready, right? So that's one that you think 100% is going to be there, and obviously, no repeats, right? So if somebody says your shit, pick something else. Ray, you're for sure guaranteed what's going to be there.
Forza Horizon 6, Japan.
Oh shit, that's fucking. That was not something I would think that you would put as your 100% guaranteed. All right. I like that. Hargeet?
So I'm going to skip the ones that are obvious, right? So like India Vat, all that, we already know that's coming, right? Obviously, because they're coming out this year, right? So I would say, I hope this is true. COD's coming to Game Pass, right? So all the old CODs coming to Game Pass. So that had better be for sure.
That all of the Call of Duties,
the old Call of Duties that aren't locked
into Game Pass.
Yeah, that aren't locked, right? Because there's still a few that are locked by marketing of PlayStation, right? So whatever ones those are, 2 or 3, whatever. Besides that, the whole slate is coming.
How do they have something locked from PlayStation?
PlayStation has marketing, and they had locked games away from going to Game Pass when they were doing marketing deals. So the older ones may not be something they can add in.
Yeah,
right?
but
so
Xbox
Modern
can
Warfare
buy
2,
that out,
3.
right? Like Xbox can break
I mean, they could have, but I doubt they did. So I think they'll just wait it out. That was why the 2027 date was there, because that terminates all those marketing rights. So at that point, everything can make it in, right? So I would say like Modern Warfare 2 and 3 probably not going to come in. What came before that? I can't remember the one before that. That might have lapsed.
Cold War.
Yeah, that might have lapsed. They might be able to bring that in. But I think the last 2, I think, are going to be locked for a couple of years. But it might be the last 2, maybe 3 that aren't going to make it, but the rest of it is all coming in.
Okay, so your prediction of what you think for sure is going to happen is that all the Call of Duties are getting dropped into Game Pass at the show.
Not at the show. It's going to be coming to Game Pass, whether like some of them come right at the show, and then they have like, hey, in the next 2 months, we're getting the rest of them, or whatever it is, right? Yeah. But
okay, so that's your sure bet, because we know they got to be coming into Game Pass.
They got to be coming, and I want them all to be that. My hope is that it's all of them before the new one comes out. All the ones that can put into Game Pass are going to Game Pass.
So like the road to Call of Duty next one.
Yep. So maybe they drop all the 360s. Boom, here they are. and then they do all the Xbox Ones like 6 weeks later, right? Boom, here they are, right?
All right. So demo, what do you think for sure in your mind?
No,
will be
for
there?
sure in my mind, I say they show Perfect Dark. They show some. They show
Okay,
something.
but what do they show
I
from
think
Perfect
so.
Dark? Gameplay?
Maybe gameplay, maybe a little bit of gameplay.
Mm.
I think so. A small trailer, something like that, something like to just to keep us going, thinking about that game because I've been looking forward to that game. That's my type of game, bro. Like that movement, moving around, wall bouncing and shit like that, bro. That's my shit. So I can't wait to try Perfect Dark. I think that's gonna be dope, and I'm looking forward to see what they're working on. I mean, supposedly this game is being through hell and back. They it's supposedly like what, like the first of 4A type of game or something that we're talking about it, like the first 4A studio,
Quadruple
quadruple A studio or something like that. So I can't wait to see what they're working on. I'm super excited for that game. It's right up my alley. My alley is the type of games that I like. So I can't wait to try that one out for sure.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think so.
All right. So my game that I feel for certain will be shown is the Marcus Phoenix collection. Yes,
Oh,
I think the trilogy will be there. It will be announced. And even taking it further, I feel like it gets released that day. Announced and released. Why?
I'll be.
Because
Yeah,
nobody
I'm on
needs a
mute.
build up to fucking Marcus Phoenix collection.
Yes, I agree.
Everybody wants that shit.
Yeah, Shadow
You
Drop.
drop it,
I
you
agree.
say it, play after
I'm
the
in
fucking
line.
show.
I agree.
Yeah, I
Done.
feel, and I also feel like not that it needs it, but if we see Gears 6, the excitement of it is gonna make people want to go ahead and
Yeah.
get the
Yep,
collection for
if you
sure.
announce
think that'll
Gear
be good.
6 for
And
next year,
yes,
but today you could play the trilogy. Woo!
Oh yeah. That'll
Yeah.
revitalize the game for sure and the
Yeah.
franchise. So yeah, that'll
And
be
it
dope.
supposedly it might even have Judgment, which would be cool too. But whatever. At least if it has the three, right? That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, shit. Put Judgment in there. That's the only one. I have it. I tried it. I played it for a little bit. Never finished it. Not because it was bad nor good. It's just because it was like the story is kind of irrelevant to me. It's not pushing it forward. It's a fill-in, and I don't really care for that type of stuff unless it's Halo. Okay,
That just
so let's.
basically gameplay. Why that one was more focused on gameplay, on the actual co-op. So I really like that one
Gotcha,
too.
gotcha,
So I
gotcha.
like all of them.
All right. Now let's hit it back the opposite direction now. Okay, so demo, hit me with the game that you or not. It doesn't have to be a game. Is what do you think is going to be there? May or may not be. This is not your 100%. This is a kind of like a. This would be dope. I think it might be there.
Damn. I'll say a new Fallout. I say they will probably like throw in there showing that they're working on something because the franchise is extremely hot right now. I mean, you got ponies for the Respawn Wave, whatever podcast playing Fallout as a gaming community at night. So Fallout is definitely killing. So I would love to see a new Fallout, either that or I would say like a remaster of Fallout 3 or New Vegas. I mean, it would be better if we get to see
So,
two.
so just
Remaster,
a Fallout game
yeah,
of
Fallout
some
something.
type, a new Fallout game, whether it's a remaster or a new game, just something that
Maybe
we
even
don't
a
currently have.
spin-off. Maybe even a spin-off because I heard no, I've seen some rumors on Twitter going around about they trying to make different Fallout type games.
Well,
Uh
they did
on
create
the
a studio.
setting on that universe. So that would be cool. I like to see that. I'm
They
a huge
yeah,
Fallout
and
fan.
you've
You
been
already know.
saying demo since the show, right? This is the time to go ahead and kind of strike and bring something up that you're working on from freaking Fallout, or just put out a remake or remaster.
Yeah.
they created a new
That would be pretty dope.
studio to do Fallout stuff. So, and I think
Who created a new studio?
Xbox did. They did that a while ago. They created a studio. They created a studio, and I think they're gonna port Fallout 1 and 2. I think that's what it was.
Oh,
Oh.
to consoles.
I mean,
Okay.
that would be fantastic,
That'll
right?
be
But it have
dope,
to be
bro.
remakes. I don't want to play like the
Yeah,
Like
it's a
the
remake.
old
Yeah, I
graphics.
think it's a remake. I think
remakes.
It's a, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, remakes would be fire.
I
Bro.
think
they're so
I
easy,
think
like-
I think I heard 3. I think it was Fallout 3 that I heard.
Yeah, Fallout 3
Yeah,
might
Fallout
be
3
getting a
there, yeah,
remaster,
that's
but
supposed
I
to
would
happen.
love also, New Vegas to get a remaster. I'm just being hopeful here. You said that
Yeah.
I could ask for whatever I want, and I would say I would love to have a remake of those two games because when you go back to play on the Xbox Series X or PC, even though the games are being enhanced through backwards compatibility and whatnot, the graphics are still dated, and it sort of prevents from the immersion. Like if they get these graphics to be like the Fallout 4 graphics, I'm so into it right now. I'll definitely play those games. So I can't wait to see what they're working on with Fallout, bro. Huge.
Nice. Okay. All right. So Hargeet, so what do you think is going to be there? Not 100% sure, but this is also not your pie in the sky. This is just
Yeah.
what you think may be there.
So I think given where we are with all the releases that PlayStation had with Square and their very large, very publicly announced pivot, I think they show up at the Xbox stage. And they're going to bring some games. They're going to bring some announcements. So they had Visions of Mana that was actually announced at the Dev Direct.
Yep.
I think they might show that again or say, hey, that's coming to Game Pass day and date or something like that. But I think some other games that have been missing on this side, Octopath Traveler 2 hasn't come yet. There's other ones, obviously the Final Fantasy 7 stuff, but what about 16? I think it's due. That came out last year. It's due for potentially coming out to other platforms. That could be an announce, and that could be an announced day and date, right, at the Game Pass. So those are potentials. I think Square, in some way, Square is going to show up because they need to. They need to like come back to this side of it and say, "Sorry, guys, we need you as well," and they have to show up and show up big. And they, to be fair, I think they need to put stuff in Game Pass to gain that that goodwill back, right? That they screwed this side over, right? They need to kind of say, all right, we're going to come over and we're going to bring stuff and give it to you, right? So I think they show up. I think they show up in a big way.
So
My other
not
one would have
holding
been
it
something
against
in
you.
the Atlas side, but I'll hold off on that. But I think Square showing up is good for Square. I think Square needs to kind of do that. So I hope they do, right? So it's not guaranteed, but I hope they do.
Not holding it against you as one of your predictions, but when you're saying Square shows up, in your mind, how does Square show up?
Square has to show up with goodwill, right? It can't be just, oh, here's a game. No, it has to be, we're going to bring a big game and we're putting it in Game Pass, right? So FF16.
Game Pass is the hook that Square has
it
to
has
show
to
up
be.
with.
It has to be. They screwed this side over. That's just a fact.
Yeah, it can't be here by our games. We need to be
it
safe
has to be
type
Game
of
Pass.
bullshit. This has to be a like. Let's start this right.
Yep.
This is what
Octopath Traveler 2 comes Game Pass. Because Octopath Traveler 1 came Game Pass, right?
Yes, sir.
Octopath Traveler 2 comes Game Pass day and date. FF16 comes Game Pass day and date. I think they need to do that to get that, goodwill back. Because they destroyed this
I also
side.
want to hear from Phil that he got a really good deal because they want to do right by the Xbox.
I don't care about the
Can you
financials.
imagine? Hold on. You check it out. Square comes out and like, yo, we're bringing Final Fantasy 16. We're bringing Final Fantasy remake. Yo, into Game Pass day one. Thank you for the Xbox community for taking us back. And Phil comes out like, and we didn't pay shit for it. That's right. That's right.
I don't care about the financials. And Phil would never do that. We know that, right? But I don't care about the financials. That ain't my problem. What is my problem is the perception of what they've done to this community, and they have to make up for it, right?
If they
there
want
are other games,
survive.
Yeah, there are other games they could announce, right? We haven't heard from Kingdom Hearts in forever. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe this is a time to showcase it, right? So, and they might have other smaller games, right, or bigger games, whatever it is, right? It's time to start bringing that energy back on this side too. Right? They can spread things to others as well. Nintendo can get some announcements, PlayStation, but you can't just ignore this side, right? So they need to show up on the Xbox stage. That's what I think they need to do, and hopefully they do it, right? They should definitely show up on the Xbox stage.
Bro, if they do that, that would be like a slap in the face for Sony ponies.
That slap's already happened.
No,
that slap's already happened.
Them
right?
announcing this game's coming on Game Pass day one, like.
Yeah,
Sony's
I mean the slap happened first. This is this is not the slap. This is more like the slap. And when they look back and say, "Wait, did you really slap me?" You like uppercut them through the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit that Game Pass announcements would do.
See, he's catching my vibe. This is my thing with Square and why I said, that it will have to go into Game Pass. And I would love for Phil to kind of say on the side, obviously, is that something that they would do, but that will be just like that cherry on top. Go ahead and tell us you got a good deal for it. Because this is the problem. This is not about the Xbox community going ahead and getting to experience these games. They already kept these games away from the Xbox community, right? They chose PlayStation. And the problem was that they did give us a taste here and there, right? And chose to go ahead and box in certain games. That shit wasn't cool. So now that you're dragged out, you're on a drought, you thirsty as shit. Now you want to come and have us save you, have us buy your games, have us come through because the ponies didn't do that for you. Fuck you. For me, let them die. But if they're gonna come through, I feel like it needs to go into Game Pass and find a way to make me want to play your games and make me want to feel like it's not all a one-sided situation.
Yeah, I doubt. I don't think Microsoft would ever. You know that, right? Microsoft would never do anything. They would never do anything.
They want me now. I'm hot. They all on me.
But.
That's some funny shit, bro.
Facts.
Yeah. Slap him.
Let them die.
Yeah.
Hashtag let them no.
Hashtag let them die.
Let's have some let them die.
Yes.
All right. So
No. I don't want Square to die. But
now we got Ray Ray. Ray, what is your prediction for something that you think will be there at the show?
I think IO shows up and they show up with that 007 game and it's marketed by Xbox.
Oh, that's spicy.
You think?
That's spicy.
That hasn't been shown in a while. They announced it. They haven't shown nothing. We know. Sometime I think Hitman was also marketed by Microsoft at one time. So why won't they show 007? Now the caveat is back in the day that GoldenEye was Nintendo, but didn't Rare do that? If I'm not right. Didn't Rare do that?
Rare do what?
007.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah,
Rare.
that was Rare, right?
Yes,
so hey, let's keep it going. Let's let the new 007 game that IO is doing be marketed by Xbox and they show it off for the first time.
So that'd be great.
I mean, that'd be
that's not my pie in the sky because they already announced that game. I think it was announced on the Xbox stage, if I'm not right, or something like that. So yeah, so I think they'll show some gameplay of that game.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, Doodle, what do you think?
So for me, something I would want, I feel like so I was so captivated by South of Midnight from the name to the way the graphics were so freaking unique and so drawn into it. I would love to see more about it and understand what we're getting here. I did feel the same way where I thought the world was beautiful with Redfall, right? And I feel like when we got Redfall, it wasn't necessarily what I thought it was going to be. Obviously, it needed to be a lot more populated. I do think that there's like a story in there. We got far enough to get into the story and see that there was something with depth in there that was intriguing. I would love to see a little bit more of South of Midnight and kind of get more of a feel of what they're going to give us with it.
You know what?
I know there's a lot of music in there. How is that music really being incorporated? I want to understand it.
Yeah.
You know what, Doodle? I'm almost under the. Come on. I'm almost under the impression that a lot of the stuff they showed last year, we won't see it. We won't see it this year. So like
You don't
Fable,
think so?
like Fable, South of Midnight, some of that stuff. I don't know if they want to repeat themselves. Because we haven't seen. We're still missing stuff for 2020. So that's kind of. I see you, CMoney.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
I see you. You see the fuck's behind you?
Oh.
Oh my god.
So you brought the olives after he ate about 1,000 of them with mustard, and CMoney said, "Hold up, I got you."
R.I.P. Vern. R.I.P. Vern.
Yeah, he
RP
died,
Vern.
bro. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Good
it
guy.
is a long show, and I do want to be able to not just see announcements, but I want to see a little bit more of some of the things that I have been waiting for.
Yeah, that's why I think the 2020 stuff, we like Everwild and State of Decay and stuff like that. I think we're gonna Perfect Dark. I think we're gonna see those stuff. That's why I don't think we're gonna see the stuff from last year, which is coming out next year. We'll see that next year.
Yeah.
But
State
like,
of Decay, that looked amazing. I would love to see a little bit more of
Oh,
that. And I do think that we may get, like, hopefully, what I'm hoping to have is like concrete dates.
yeah.
But you did say, CMoney, something I will want to see. And that's what I will want to see. I would like to understand a little bit more what South of Midnight,
South of Midnight.
yes, would
Yeah,
be.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That game,
So-
that it looks very artistic. So
Yeah,
I like
It
for sure.
does, right?
So this is the thing. What I want to see there is I want to see, after having seen Hellblade in the flesh, now it's time for Fable to come out and flex. I want to see undeniable gameplay segment played where you just see that it's either at the same level of Hellblade or higher. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see at the show. Now, pie in the sky, baby. Whatever you can dream of, Doodle. What
Oh,
do you want to have show up at the show?
that we've already seen.
Oh, your dream. Your dream. Doesn't matter. Whatever you can think of. Whatever you could think of, whatever you want. It could be something we know of and you just hope it's there, or it could be something that they haven't talked to us about, and you're just like, man, hopefully they create this game that nobody thinks exists.
After watching, man, this is tough because there's something a little more realistic, right? But I'm gonna go with this, and if I get an opportunity to talk about something I would want to have them do for the chaos that happens, I would love to get into that. But after watching the end, oh my gosh, the background is killing me. After watching the Halo show season 2, like the last couple of episodes, to have that type of freaking action, I would love for them to get a little bit more creative and try to do different takes with the Halo games, right? I feel like it doesn't need to be so narrow, the line that they walk. I would love to see a little bit
You want
more.
like a spin-off
Yes,
that's
Where-
more in the survival horror, like the last
where
couple
we
games.
get a little
like
bit
the
more
past
raw,
couple
right? And
episodes.
more survival, more badass. I would love to get a little more intense when it comes to Halo because the show was wild. And we looked at each other and we're like, oh my gosh, can you imagine if they just
I really
went
did.
ahead and did this? That would be
Yes.
amazing.
I 100% wanted that shit.
Damn.
to
Doodle
be-
stole my
to be a
prediction.
game. Well,
Oh damn.
You know,
What's
I'm a
that?
Halo guy, and I have to go with someone else.
listen, that's good.
Yo, that season
Expand your
2,
horizon.
bro, was
It
wild.
was really good. All right, Ray. Your pie in the sky, baby. What do you dream will happen, or what do you desperately want to happen?
I got two.
Okay, that was dope.
This Microsoft owns Activision now.
Yes.
I want a brand new Vigilante 8.
Vigilante 8.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now that was a car comeback. That's our Twisted Metal.
Yes.
We have it. So I would love for them to bring that back, even if they just remake the old one. Remake it, the actual remake it, not like remaster.
Yeah, not just remaster it. Like, take the game that was there, give us the same game as if it were made today, not back then.
Correct, because the controls back then probably be trash. So
yes, they were pretty bad.
But then I also want, since we also own Activision, I want us to have our own Grand Theft Auto, which would be True Crime. So they can do, because they already had True Crime New York already, True Crime LA. They can have like a True Crime Florida or wherever they want to do it.
And like, you want them to battle against GTA.
Why you gotta be here, bro?
Hey, that's the wildest place I can think of going right there.
Bro, why? Like, no, so many wider place, bro.
Yeah.
That's
we already did New York and LA, so that's it.
do Chicago, bro. There's a lot of story in there that I would love to have a Chicago one. Yeah, I love that. I love the story.
Not of Chicago, but yeah. So you have your own GTA. You can do your own online system. You can, if you really do it the correct way, it can work. So those are the two I have.
Dope.
Oh, it's good.
Dope. All right, Hargeet, Pie in the Sky.
All right, Pie in the Sky. All right, well, I'll have two-ish. It's one of these. An acquisition, which would be freaking awesome. Or
but well, you
Epic
can't. Well,
Store.
if you're gonna say Pie in the Sky, you have to say what's the acquisition. Like, what's your dream acquisition to be announced on the show?
Oh, dream acquisition. Oh God.
Yes.
Well, I don't think it's possible because of the stupid FTC. So I'm hoping for something small. So I mean, what would be small is like some part of Embracer or some like Asobo. Asobo? Was that the one that did what's the one that did the Plague Tale?
Yep, Asobo.
Plague Tale and Flight Sim. That whatever that studio is, right? Because they're pretty small, they can be under the 100 million, so they wouldn't have to go to regulators for that. So it's whatever they can get within that limit. Or the more interesting one is Epic Store coming to Xbox. So
Steam.
That announcement would be
oh, that would be sweet.
and showing, hey, you know what game just came out? Ghost of Tsushima.
Facts.
They bought Steam.
Oh my God.
Well, hold on.
Hargeet.
My bad, player. My bad. I'm just saying that's a big one. I would love to hear.
We can talk after everybody gets theirs
We'll circle back, all right? But Doodle wants that too.
So Epic going ahead and bringing their store to Xbox. So you want Xbox to announce that they're taking their first steps into bringing PC games into Xbox ecosystem. Okay, so you want them to announce Asobo, and they're bringing Epic Game Store to the Xbox.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, any acquisition would be awesome. It has to be something small though. So I'm guessing something like Asobo, right? Something along those lines. Or who's the company that makes Aura? The studio that makes Aura?
I think they're already
whoever that is. Yeah, it feels like it, right? So they could just say, "Yeah, we bought them."
Yeah. All right. Demo. Pie in the Sky.
Well, I was gonna order Halo on Unreal Engine 5, but we're not getting that. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, man. Right now, I don't really know.
A dream. There's no wrong answer. It's just what you would say, man. If I can have this happen, that will be great.
Damn.
Not what you think will happen. This doesn't have to be realistic. Just your dream. You turn it on and they announce this and you wet your pants.
Bro, they already gave me everything that I want. So it'll be kind of selfish for me to ask for something like that. I don't know, bro. I really got nothing right now. I was hoping for Halo.
I'll give you another one. Stupid Pie in the Sky. Take two.
I wanna get
Hargeet.
I mean, that's Pie in the Sky. It's not going to happen because of the FTC, but
I don't really care about none of that, bro.
No, I don't mean marketing. I mean buy it. Then just buy Take Two.
All right. Go ahead.
I don't know, bro.
First thing in your mind. All right, Halo. Just do something else Halo related if that's what it is. What do you think?
I would love to get like a new Halo game. Maybe I don't know, bro. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but maybe more like Halo 5. On the Halo 5 type of feel. That floaty, skill based pistol start for rank. A lot of movement. I love the movement on Halo, like Halo 5. I thought it was perfect. So something on that. If they give me a Halo like Halo 5 right now, and I don't want to feel nostalgic or nothing, but like according to a lot of people, that's one of the games, the Halo games that play the best, that have the best gunplay. Um, bro, I think that would be great if they bring a new Halo. I just want to see a new. I think it's time. That's game been around, right? What 5 years already? Halo, 2020 for years. I think if they give it maybe like a 1 more year or 2 year, it already served its
Halo Infinite
purpose. Yeah, Halo
came out in
Infinite
21.
21. So it's been out for 3 years. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Maybe for they could announce it and then release it like 2 3 years. I
Yeah.
think so. That would show something related to that. The series also came out, so I mean, it's safe it's safe to say that we're gonna see some Halo. Maybe a new Halo Wars that would be dope too. I know Harky would like wet his pants for that. Halo Wars, a new Halo War would be dope, bro. Especially now with a new campaign, with a new story now after the show. It'll be incredible, and I think that would be great. If I had to put something else in there, I would say they put World of Warcraft and StarCraft on consoles. I would say
On
that would be
console?
like my next thing,
All
and
right.
that would be great. Yeah.
Hey, Demo,
all right.
what about Certain Infinity finally making that a Halo Battle Royale game?
I don't care for that. I
You don't
play
care for Battle
Apex.
Royale?
Nah. I
What?
like
You
more.
play
Look,
fucking Apex.
God damn it! But I like more the arena, the 1-on-1. Like I
Okay,
know you
but you
coming
can't
from.
be like Halo. You're stuck in arena. I'm gonna play Apex Legends Battle Royale. No, they deserve a chance to say fuck Apex. You come
Yeah.
play Halo Battle Royale.
They
What's wrong
already
with you?
have a battle royale in Halo, but people don't give a damn about it. It's
Yeah,
right
because
there.
they
You
it's
can go
hidden.
ahead and
It needs
play
to
it.
come out big
And by the
swinging.
way, on Halo Infinite, they got Call of Duty Zombies now. So if you haven't checked it out, go download Halo Infinite right now and try the new zombie mode. It's fucking fire. So
Oh,
I
I
mean,
gotta check
Halo
that out.
got so many things. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, I mean, Battle Royale, Halo doesn't need that. Halo is Halo. Leave that for Call of Duty. Leave that for Apex or Fortnite. Um, maybe what they can do is a
Why are you trying to
survival.
box us in, dog? Why?
No.
Yeah.
Halo can do anything. How you gonna do?
Yeah, I think
I
that
know you
also
could.
considering the fact
He's out here saying, "No, you can't be president,
Bro,
Halo.
Halo,
You can't
Halo
be."
has.
be
Hold
president
up.
chief.
Fuck.
Hold up.
Take
Halo
several
has so
seats.
much originality that they can do whatever the hell they want, and it's gonna still
Exactly.
be Halo. But what I'm saying is like the core of Halo is that team work that you get in these arena matches. Remember, I watch a lot of like competitive gaming. So when I watch these teams play and compete in these championships and shit, you see how they play. They play like, okay, I'm gonna be the anchor, so I'm gonna be covering you. You grab the flag, and while you come in, I'm covering your back. So it's like all very
Yeah, I
well
kind of agree with you,
synchronized.
Demo. It
So I
has its
think
own charm, doesn't it?
it's called the
But you
dance.
don't.
That
But
part
it's
of
still
Halo is
there,
called the
fam.
dance. So when you
But
get rid of the
Yeah,
dance,
I mean,
there's
look,
no Halo.
I think that might have been something that's compelling if you didn't own Call of Duty. But when you own
Exactly.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
you don't need it anymore. You just
Yeah.
don't. You have Call
yes,
of
you
Duty.
do. It's a
You-
different game.
Yeah,
I don't-
you kind
I
of
don't
Dropping
know.
into a war zone of regular fucking rifles and camouflage shit versus dropping into an alien world. If they go big with this, drop into an alien world, something that looks visually crazy, and you get to just go and battle. Come on, man, that's fire.
No, they'll figure it out
That's
though. If they
fire.
want to do it, they'll figure it out. But I think that
You-
was canceled. That's from what I heard. That was canceled.
Listen, we don't know what
Yeah.
they sitting on. All right, we don't know what
Yeah.
they said. But let me get my shit on before y'all
Oh,
keep
yes,
throwing
go
out more
ahead. Go
fucking
ahead,
things.
C.
Jesus Christ! All right, this is the thing. I see it all so clearly. Okay,
You want an olive game.
why would you go there? I'm literally just getting over that shit.
Got it.
Wow, what a way to take
I thought we had
the
moved
wind
past it, but
out from
got it.
underneath me. Wow,
It's
Jesus,
behind his shoulder.
That
right
would be mint.
fuck you guys. All right.
Oh,
God
bunch
damn
of
it.
plants all over the.
Shut up,
What
let me
are
do my shit.
these?
God damn. All right.
My bad, player. Go ahead.
Listen. Motherfuckers. Yo. Fucking. All right. This was gonna happen. Okay. Xbox is gonna go ahead and they're gonna have their show going. And then in the middle of the show, where they normally have like that lull, where they start showing you fucking Fallout Online and Elder Scrolls Online and all that shit. A trailer's gonna start. And that trailer is gonna be of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh.
Oh.
And at the end of that trailer,
Oh my God! Don't even say it. See.
we're gonna find out that they now own Take-Two, and that Grand Theft Auto is going day and date in Game Pass.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I mean,
Oh,
like,
man.
that is definitely like as we were saying, this is pie in the sky, right?
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm
It
dreaming.
can't happen this year. I don't think it'll happen this year,
Listen, nobody knows.
but it could happen.
Nobody
They,
knows.
they still have stuff going on with the FTC, but
Yeah.
I
man can
get
dream.
what you're saying.
Okay?
Yes,
I know,
A man
right?
can
that would be
dream.
marvelous.
But then the other part of it is after that part happens, another trailer plays. And that
What's that?
trailer is Fortnite. And you're saying to yourself, why
Ew.
the fuck is Fortnite at the Xbox showcase? Like, come on. Crazy, right? Come to find out, they purchased Epic. Oh, yes. They're using Fortnite to announce in the trailer that Epic and Xbox are one.
For one.
They're going to go ahead and make that happen. I feel
So of course we know that's not possible because they're going to be talking about two
Listen,
massive acquisitions
dreams,
at the same time, right?
dreams should
But
live
yeah,
strong.
Nah,
Okay?
he's
Dreams
dreaming.
can live.
You,
That's
yeah,
pie
yeah,
in the
yeah.
sky.
You went.
That's what I said.
You were
Let-
really out
Pie
there.
in the sky.
See,
Yeah, let me tell
Yeah.
you,
we were a
said
little
Simone,
more
I
reeled
think,
in.
I think you
We kept
lied
it a
to
little
us,
level.
and you didn't
Yeah.
eat these olives. You smoked them. You smoked. You smoked these olives, bro.
Maybe his olives were mushrooms. Anyway,
Yeah.
I told you. I told you they taste funny. You know what I'm saying? I told you they taste funny.
See,
No,
money's
those
high
are
right
those
now.
are those are dreams. Those are dreams for sure. But I think the removing the being purchased, I think my real crazy shit would be if they can somehow get the marketing for Grand Theft Auto and show it on the show. I think if Grand Theft Auto is at the show, that's just going to be a huge feather in the cap of being like, oh shit, look at all of their first party and they got Grand Theft. Like, I think announcing that they have Grand Theft Auto at the show, I think that would be mint.
Twittery Snake wants to know if this is post Olive clarity.
Dang.
And Ghost Wolf wants to know if you're trying to give the ponies a heart attack.
Listen, I mean, we do strive for that for sure. For sure. There's 6% in here right now, by the way.
Crying about what you
They're
just
crying.
said.
They're crying about what I just said.
So another thing I would love, I don't know if we're still going on with the topic, but I mentioned this to you, CMoney, in Hargi, you brought up the Call of Duty games. Because of how messy things get, I would want them to give us a little like a specific breakdown of how they're planning to do this. Like, I don't want them all going into Game Pass in one shot. I think that's too much. That's OD. But what I also don't want them to do is say, well, these Call of Duty games are going into Game Pass on this date, and then all the questions come up about everything else that and when are those not going in? What's happening? Like, I don't want the rumors and the nonsense. So if they're gonna throw in X amount, say, we're doing waves, and in X amount of time we're planning to do another wave, they don't need to tell us which ones are going in, but a bit more specific where there's no room to go ahead and start some nonsense from it.
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll
I get
add to that. What I'd like to see them do is say next week, right after the showcase, we're adding in the 360 ones, right, and then mid-August we're adding in the Xbox One ones, right, and then that's like just about 2 months away from the release of the other game, anyways, right, the new game, right, and I think that gives you time to just play all those games. You have all fun with all those games, right? I think that the current gen ones are the ones that are going to be locked for a few more years. So they're kind of stuck. So whatever they can get from the current gen, great. But I think that's how they break it down. The 360 ones, they just come out in June. You're getting them all. They're here. They are. Have fun. Start playing those games now. And a little later in the summer, we're going to add the Xbox One ones, right? And then you'll start being able to play those. And then the new game drops in October, whatever the heck it is. Right, the end of October is the rumor, right? I don't know if have they announced the date.
Yeah.
The actual day of release, no. I don't
No,
think
okay.
they released it
It's
yet.
supposed to be end of
That's usually
October.
when
Supposedly,
it drops. It usually drops at the same time.
Yeah,
it's
always
the end of October, beginning of November, right? It's in those like that couple of week range, right? I believe they're planning for the October one because the game apparently was already done for a while. They're just now releasing it, right? So yeah, I think it's end of October is the rumor. So I think that would be awesome. It's like you just spread it out that way, just chunk, and you're done, and then you just get the new COD right at the end of the year.
Do we think,
That would be awesome.
Matt Booty brought up some games that we were not necessarily aware of, right? Do we find out now? Is this the time to go ahead and find out which games he was talking about?
So that would be, theoretically speaking, that would
Gears?
be the Gears collection, and Doom.
Yep, that's true. We have Doom as well, right?
Yeah, so it would be Doom and that, and if it's Forza, obviously that'll be a whole different thing. But Forza,
Yep.
you think they're gonna announce Forza and release it this year?
That's what they usually do.
That's what they
That's
do.
what they
They
usually
usually
with the
do that,
Horizons.
but
Yeah,
do
the
you think
Horizons,
they're
they
gonna
usually
go
do
back
that.
to just a 1-year gap?
It don't matter. You don't have to go back to the 1-year gap. You just can. They just won't have a Forza next year.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
they've been
the
cranking on
1-year gap
Forza
you mean between
Horizon now still.
Motorsport and Horizon, you mean, right?
Yeah, they used to flip-flop.
What's to stop them, right? There's been 3 years between the last Horizon and now, right? So why not?
It's been 3 years?
21 is when 5 came out, yeah.
Yeah. Just
yeah,
along
with
with
Halo.
with Halo. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I
with
I
Halo,
would
for sure.
say I think
Oh, shit, time
Forza
flew,
is still
goddamn.
got the strength to continue to support the game with DLC and updates and stuff. I mean, let's keep it real though. Forza looks beautiful still. It's like
Yep.
one of the most
But that
beautiful
doesn't mean they're
games
not
that
gonna
you
go to
can
the next
play
one.
in
Yeah,
this generation is
I'm trying to go to
Forza.
Japan.
So I don't really think they should go ahead and drop a new Forza. Maybe
that's
drop some DLC and maybe later on, maybe like a year or two, then give
So,
us a new Forza.
Hey,
with
I'm
some
trying to go to
things
this is the
that-
thing. But see, this is the only thing that you know what? Now that for some reason I didn't realize that Forza was so far away from where we are now. Like 3,
Yeah,
I thought it
it's
was
due.
2 years. I thought
it's
we
due.
had Forza and then Forza, and I was like, I don't think they're gonna do another one. So this is the thing. If you think about it, they either go now or they wait to next gen. Right? It would be
Yeah.
stupid to go the year
okay.
before next gen on a new one. But if you go now,
Yeah, I think this is
if
the
you can
time.
You have to
And
justify
then
do
dropping
another
another one right after
Okay.
next gen, like the year after
And-
next gen.
Yes, Horizon.
and then I think
Horizon.
next gen is Motorsport. And then Motorsport would be either revamped or it would be a new Motorsport, right? I think that's the next gen launch, right? And then we'll get a Forza Horizon the year after. So
Yeah, because remember
kinda
they
makes
have
sense to
not
me.
made a Forza that was next gen only, right? Like the one that we have is on
is a cross gen.
Xbox.
Forza Horizon,
Yeah.
is a cross gen.
yeah,
Yep.
Forza Horizon's cross gen. So
This would be the
I
first.
could definitely
and it
they're
should
gonna want to use this engine that Forza just
exactly that
made.
gave you the ray trace 60, right? All
Yep.
that stuff.
Yep. Okay. I'm feeling that.
So yeah,
I like that.
So
Yeah,
do
motorsport.
we
Motorsport
think
is a live service. Somebody said something. Motorsport is a live service, so yeah, that just don't.
So is theoretically Horizon, but yeah, I mean, Motorsport is supposed to be a live service game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we
So
think we're getting dates?
well, we're
Like,
gonna get a
Yeah,
lot of
like
dates.
yes,
We're
do
gonna
we
get a
think we're
lot
getting
of dates
dates
at
for
this
the
point.
rest of the year, or we're getting what do you think is happening there?
So
I
I
think you
think
can get
they'll
a
still give
COD
us
release date.
windows for fall. I think they'll
Yeah,
still give us windows. I mean, I know people are going to be like, no dates. No, I think that they're waiting for dates to be a moment. So you use that as another marketing beat, right? So
yeah.
right now, you just show them that they want it and confirm that it's coming out later this year in the fall or this holiday, right? You do that, but you don't give all the dates. So the dates you want to give are stuff that's relatively close, like your next up big one, right? So you want to say, Indiana Jones in August, right? Like some shit like that, right?
Though what
But
I'm
I
hearing
think
is Indiana Jones is December, which I think is a fail. But
that's
I
far as
think
fuck.
Call of Duty is kind of a given, right? You can just say this is going to be whatever it is, October, whatever, right? Just
You're gonna have that during the
cement
show
it.
for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Just cement it because everybody else in the world wants to know when that's coming out, so they cannot be coming out at that time, right? So
yeah.
just cement it and be out of the way.
Or you gangster and you don't tell anybody and you let people just announce their shit and then you drop the hammer like, oh, guess what? Horizon remake, we're dropping the same day with Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
but there
and
is no
destroy it.
Horizon thing that's going to matter, right? So in this case, it would be third parties that they're partnering with, right? They want to know, those partners want to know when is this coming so
Yeah,
that
I'm
they can
sure.
put their releases out at the
So
right
they could
time.
tell
Right?
them without announcing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. They could do that. They absolutely could do that. But yeah. So, but anyway, so I think that's the one that I think will get announced because they have a whole half an hour thing. I hope they announce the release date then. Whatever's closest, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be closest.
All right.
So we'll see.
So let's do another one here, right? Because I believe it was what Twitter Snake earlier who said it. So let's not forget that one. Let's talk about that for a second. Opening and closing. Who's opening the show? Who's closing the show?
Who's going?
All right. I got it.
Demo, are you
Yeah, I'm
you got
ready.
something?
I think we're all
All
going to
right.
agree. It's going to be pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
I don't know. Listen,
I
you know,
think
I don't know.
the show opener is gonna be Gears.
yeah.
It could be Gears, either the collection or they're gonna announce the new Gears. And I'll think they close it with something like that with a release date. I would say like the release date for something like Indiana Jones or something like that. I would think so. Maybe
Okay, so you're saying
that's my prediction.
Gears opens and you
Mhm.
say Indiana Jones
Indiana
closes.
Jones close. Yeah.
Okay. Hargeet, what do you think? What do you think is
Yeah,
opening?
I don't think
What do you
that's
think
it.
is closing?
It's Perfect Dark opens and Gears closes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that. I like that shit.
Per-
Yeah.
Perfect
That would be
Dark
great.
and Gears. All right. Ray.
I think Gears open and Call of Duty closes and it goes into that little 30-minute thing they got going on.
Well,
That
that's
could be a
right.
possibility, too.
That's actually how they did it last time with Starfield, where they have a big game like that. They close with it. So yeah, it makes sense. I'll go with that with Ray. Mhm.
All right, we're flip flopping, guys. What the fuck? Stick to your guns.
Hey,
Damn.
Hey, I'm
hey,
I'm gonna explain a little bit why I think they will open because finally coming back home, I think it will open with Call of Duty. It's like look at what we brought back to you right here. It's back home where it belongs.
And that's
And
the
it's
furthest point of
also
time from when they're gonna actually do the show.
and it's also kind of like universal
Yeah,
that
could
kind
be
of
it.
brings everybody in, every platform in. I think they will close with the Gears of War collection. And the reason why they will close with that is because I agree with you, C-Money. It's kind of like go get it now. Right? So I feel like that's the perfect way to close the show and it beat what drops. You don't want to open with that and then be able to tell everyone you can go ahead and pick this up or you can go and get it. And there's still the rest of the show to go.
Mhm.
Yeah, Machine XP actually clarifies, and that is true that they actually did a Starfield um little clip, a little teaser in the middle of the show, and then
Yeah.
the end was there.
They close.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it the same and different at the same time. You ready? I agree, Hargeet, that it is going to be one of those older games that we've been waiting for. But I do
Yeah.
not think it's Perfect, Dark.
I know what you're gonna
I
say.
think it's State of Decay 3. I think they're
Okay.
gonna
I'll
show
be
us
waiting.
State of Decay 3 and blow our minds. And then to end the show, what game are they gonna show us? Nothing.
It's either
They're gonna end the show with the fucking Xbox handheld, baby. The Xbox handheld is gonna be announced. We're gonna get it this holiday,
possible. That's
and it's
possible.
gonna be fucking.
But didn't Sarah say that they were gonna go ahead and later on this year kind of get into,
No, they said they're gonna tell us for later this year. Yes.
They said for the holidays.
Yes.
So, but it'll make sense now to show it during the summer to give people time to digest what they're about to get for the holidays. So I think that'll be good. If they and I was gonna mention earlier, what about hardware? Are they gonna show
Yep.
something hardware related? Maybe
think they're gonna
because
show
I
the
remember
handheld,
a couple of years ago they showed the collaboration with TVs. Remember that? The whole thing. So
You mean the
I don't know.
Samsung, like the cloud TV
yeah,
shit?
yeah. They
Yep,
did
yep.
something. Yeah. So
All right, so-
that'll be great, bro.
So I think these are good, but I feel like mine is correct. But that's okay. We'll find out when the show happens. Okay, and then now that we bring it up, right? What do we think about hardware at the show? Because Sarah did kind of allude to having some fun thing for hardware, this holiday. And this is the time to do it. Tell us about it. And I think it's the handheld, man. I think it's a handheld. You made too much sense to me, Hargeet, before, where it's like you don't want to pop your cherry on a handheld in next gen. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
Yeah.
You want to pop your cherry now. Come early.
all the
and
problems that may come
then get
up,
good.
get people used
Yeah.
to it, and then perfect it for the new console.
I mean, yeah. Who are you asking? Who's
So-
next? Is it going Doodle?
Well,
Right.
Well, I mean, you go ahead, dude. You seem like you're ready going. Hardware. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
No, this is why I'm wondering what's going on with the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? If it's real, I feel like we need to be hearing about this, even if it's for the fall. I don't think in demo you brought up a great point. Why not here now? And people can get things in order and kind of start planning for it before and not say it when it's right around the corner, right?
And they got their system seller out there, Astrobot. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Gonna be
they're
pushing-
not gonna show the PS5 Pro.
Check it
until
out.
They have
This is the
some
thing.
decent games to go
No.
along with
This
it.
is how they're gonna get you, dog. Ready? You can buy similar to Game Pass, right? It's like, hey, you can go buy the game, or you can get Game Pass. This is what they're gonna say. You could spend $70 and buy the game on your PlayStation 5, or you can spend $700 on a PlayStation 5 Pro, and we'll give you the game for free. Sold. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
such a deal.
Such a deal. Just pay 10
The
times
next
the
question
amount
will
and you
be-
got it.
Is are they going to upgrade their remastered edition games to say, hey, we can make it PS5 Pro compatible? Only $20 more.
That's
a
it.
deal, isn't it?
Only.
Deal.
Only. Facts.
Damn.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
it. It's a deal.
Lotus
have
is
no
3 says
shame.
she heard that the Pro got pushed to holiday 2025.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
think that might
a
happen
big
because there's no
push.
games. They have no games. The only thing they would have is
Well,
GTA.
Next year.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
Well, no,
like,
next
I
year
didn't have it
they
this
promised
year.
us. They
We were-
promised us one tentpole
Dude,
holiday
if we lose
release
that, oh my god.
every year.
I just don't think Astrobot is the game that's going to make people want to go ahead and
No.
upgrade and want to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. I
Dude,
don't think that's
No.
it. That's not their
Dude,
ticket.
If they put out the Pro in 25, they can't go to next gen until 28. They're done.
Yeah.
They can't.
That's
You
true.
can't put out a Pro in 25 and then next gen the following year. You just can't.
Mm.
They're baked. And if Xbox puts out their next gen in 26, what are they gonna do? 2 years they're gonna be in the previous gen. Everybody's gonna want to go to Xbox because it's be the next gen, right? Every
but
time
Well,
you want to
listen,
do
2
any AI
years
stuff,
seems
what
to
are you
be
gonna
their
do?
gap, right? They're trying to have their games look like, Hellblade 2 2 years from now. So
This is going to be Jim
maybe that's
Ryan's
just
worst legacy thing that he did to PlayStation. Seriously. This thing is going
That's
to be a
only to the
boondoggle
people
around their
who
neck.
know.
I think
Everybody's
Jim
gonna be
Ryan
thinking
is gonna
about
be
Herman
fine
Hulst.
with his money, from his stocks. So I don't think he gives a flying shit.
Yeah,
but
he's
I
done.
agree with
He-
you.
Yeah.
This is a fucking mess and disaster that I think
If
he's
they
moved
moved that
on
to
from,
25, they are
unfortunately.
cooked. They are
So,
cooked.
I think we
Yeah.
had leaks of Elite 3 a while ago. When is that gonna show up?
Does that show
They
up?
actually didn't have an Elite 3. They had a new controller, a standard control, Seville, I think. I have a picture of it.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
regular controller with the
It's a regular.
pants. So with the jeans
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
Yes, the low
Yeah,
waist.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
yes,
the low the hip hugger.
Ray,
Yeah.
I was thinking of that. When was the Elite 2 release? Like, isn't it time for us to kind of
been
go
a
ahead and get
while.
I
an
think
Elite
at
3?
this point you don't release the Elite until
The
next gen.
holidays?
Next gen.
Next
Next
gen?
gen.
Well, it's a
Just-
controller. You can release a controller anytime. They release a controller every goddamn month now. So they
Well,
I
no,
know,
but
right?
this is why I don't want them to do it, because I don't want to be in the same fucking situation that we were before with the Elite, where they come out and they release this soon, right? It's like, oh, this is so cute, but 2 years from now, they're like, you know what? We found all these upgrades that we're gonna actually put into the base controller, and that's gonna launch with your new system. Oh, but the Elite, yeah, it's still stuck with the old shit. We literally don't have a fucking button to take pictures, a screenshot button
Yes.
on the
I get
goddamn
that.
Elite. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be behind the curve again. I want them to drop their new console with whatever features they're gonna have, and they're probably gonna want to have some special shit on the controller. You can do it. Which one's
You
that?
know what this is?
Razor? That's the Razor.
not-
Razer Wolverine,
Yeah, it's
Bobby.
not
You
the,
know how much I paid for this?
How much?
$70. I don't need no Elite. I don't need no controller. This is it right here. I got my back buttons. I got these buttons in here. You see?
Is it
right
wireless
next
or
to
you
the
have to keep
trigger.
it plugged?
I have to keep it plugged, but
Oh, you're a
what
sweat.
you
You need.
yeah,
You
of
can't have no
course.
latency.
I mean, come on. And then you get the back buttons, trigger stops, super comfortable. It's got all the RPG lights that you want. It plays amazingly. So $70. I mean, an Elite is like $180 or some shit like that. That's a lot of money for a controller. Look, I bought this like I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, and I'm already getting a little bit of stick drift. So
Already?
yeah, but look, come on, man. It's too expensive, and in the life,
Yeah,
it,
you
it
get what
doesn't
you
even
pay for.
last you that much.
true.
So
That's
$70.
true though. I agree with Ray though, because even though it was expensive, babe, what was it that we got, the Turtle Beach one with the where you have the screen and it shows you
The Recon, the Turtle Beach Recon controller.
yes. So we
Oh,
got
shit.
that one.
Yeah, that one is
Okay.
good. That
So
was alright.
that is pricey, but the Elite, when you pick that up, it's so light. I like when I'm paying for something to be heavy and feel heavy duty, right? And so this has weight to it. And it feels good. It makes me feel like
Like you're in
empowered,
control,
right?
Like you're in control. Yeah.
So when they're
Yeah,
really
and it's a
light
weapon,
and
just
feel
in case you need it to be. You know what I'm saying?
yes, like takate, you know?
Facts,
But
facts.
when they're too light, they feel kind of hollow. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
not getting what I pay for. I don't like that. I like heavy, big things.
Facts.
Yeah, but this one is good. $70. You can get it. You like. I mean, it'll be nice if I could own an Xbox Elite controller, because I actually love them. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, every time you get stick drift, which is like very often, you're gonna have to spend another extra $100. That's the core, right? That's the core. That's just to get the core,
Yeah, the
which
core.
is like
Yep.
without the buttons, without the, you know what I mean?
The
width,
paddles. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So it's a lot of money, bro. For like, I don't think controllers, and I love controllers. Look, I have a collection of controllers. I have like all type of fucking weird ass controllers, except
This
for
is
that piece of
trash.
shit that you have in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
That's
fucking
trash. That's
trash.
trash.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
trash.
can
It's
This
terrible.
fucking booty ass edge shit.
Yeah,
That's
man,
like
I
Yeah,
don't
you
funky
see all
dick.
those lines? Show the back seat. This is my problem with it. After a moment, you start feeling that, and you feel it
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah, like it's in a
like it
bad
starts
place.
putting pressure as it's
It-
resting on your
This is
hands,
the
right?
It's
PlayStation
not
5
very.
Edge Pro bullshit that they sold.
Nah. This is not the PlayStation 5 is not a very ergonomic controller. Like if you look
sucks.
at the dimensions of the Xbox, like it fits perfectly in your hand.
Agreed.
It's just like smaller.
Yeah.
It's more maneuverable. It's not. I mean, and the offset sticks are amazing.
That's the only way.
because
That's the only way to
that-
play.
because the other sticks make you, have your hand like that, both too close to each other. You start bumping into your fingers, like getting in your way or your own damn self. So I mean, hey, I know a lot of people like it like that, but the Xbox controller, bro, everybody that I know, even ponies, like they like it. They like it because it's like,
Yeah, Xbox controller is the best. That's
It's
easy.
the shit. It's
See,
the shit.
George Berthamy agrees with me. He said worst controller I ever bought was that PlayStation 5 Pro controller, and yeah, he can't believe it. I can't believe it either. I feel I got bamboozled with this whole fucking PlayStation 5 generation, bro. Wow, what a waste of fucking life. Waste of money.
So I want to zoom into this because as soon as I see this controller, I think it looks super dope, right? I do love that they're
Yeah.
kind of like taking a more slick um approach with it, and in the line, I think the shiny top is what makes it look that way. But my problem with it though is also the fact that, see, money, when you held up the PlayStation controller, if you bring it up again, it has that same kind of like look to it. And I feel, see the shiny white on it. It's got, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is trash.
Uh,
Yeah,
one
it's
thing
definitely a
is,
unique look. I can
It
tell you.
it
Yeah.
is.
they make it they making it seem like it's very advanced. This is what they're trying
Yeah,
to sell you.
well,
The
different.
controller is advanced. Like if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen during these meetings that we've seen in PlayStation, they trying to show off a new controller and what the future of a new controller will look like. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if
the
you've
thing
seen that picture,
with the
that
hole. God
weird
bless you,
ass
my love.
picture. Bro, that's bullshit.
God
Nobody's
bless you,
gonna
my
use
love.
that shit. That's bullshit. Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
fucking
fake.
use that shit. Bro, that's fake as hell. And I don't know, bro. I like controllers because they play good, not because they look good. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you're not gonna be
I
looking
need
at your
both.
controller.
I need both.
Nah, I'm sorry,
I need to
dude.
And
look at my
linked.
controller
It
for a
has
little
to.
bit
I
and
mean,
then
It has.
shoot
Yeah.
somebody.
If
It
you
has
don't,
to be the right weight.
if you don't know how to play very good and you have to look at your buttons, am I pressing Y, am I pressing X, that's for dupes. But you don't really get to see it or watch it, only when it's on the wall.
Well, when
So
you
Dude, I got them on the
display
wall,
them,
fam.
when
yeah,
you want to pick and you're like, oh shoot, that one's calling me today, or look at how freaking fire that
yeah.
freaking
I,
Halo Elite controller, see,
bro,
money,
that's
is
dope. That's dope. That's
stunning.
dope. Yeah. But I can
Absolutely
do that
stunning.
because all my controllers got something that's messed up. Like either the bumper, some stick
The
drift,
bumper
one
is the
button
shit
is
that be
Yes.
messed
getting
up,
murdered. The
bro.
It
bumpers
goes
be getting
first.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
fucked
don't
up.
know,
It
man.
does be getting
I
fucked up.
love my controllers, man. I have so many. It's incredible. I'm
All
such
right,
an
back to
idiot.
the showcase.
I know.
Yes.
We were like, all right, well, controller
Tangent.
top. That should be its own chapter.
Well, I mean, like, let me tell you that one of the biggest part of being a gamer is the controller. Like the controller, like by looking at your controller, I can tell what type of games you play. You know what I'm saying? Like you can like deduct a lot of things, and I think it's a fun topic. We don't really get to talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
I
yeah.
do love, just one last thing, the fact that the customs that you can go ahead and make your controller however you want. I love certain colors and color combinations, and being able to go ahead and make a controller or an elite controller and make it, put your name on it and do whatever you
Yeah.
want to it, or whatever colors you want. That, I think that's the bigger situation when you go in there and you start playing with it and you see all the different combos. That's where you kind of end up saying, all right, well, let me not just get one, right? So I think it's like a rabbit hole
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you do that.
Addicting for sure.
You do have the homie Lotus Esprit who says, first of all, thank you for being here, homie. Appreciate you.
What's up,
Says,
love?
we
Thank you
do
for rocking
not
out.
need more consoles. We need good games that push the limits of our current consoles.
I agree.
Facts. That's
I love
why
that you
Xbox is.
said that.
That's why it's perfect. Xbox is not fucking around and doing this mid-gen bullshit. They're just waiting until 2026. But give me a handheld. That I want.
When you said what
Uh,
you guys want to see, I was gonna be an asshole and be like, Hellblade 3.
Jesus.
wow.
Right? Wouldn't that be freaking amazing?
Already?
But
Why
yeah,
did they
for
have another
controllers.
episode in the
I hear
works?
you
At
on
least?
that.
What do you
Another
got? What do you got,
episode.
Hargeet? What do you got, Hargeet?
So-
Something special.
This is my Elite for my PC,
Yes.
Wow, is
and it
that
has
Princess
Mario and
Peaches?
Peach. Yeah, Mario and Peach.
Nice.
And then this is my Elite for my Xbox front console. I don't know if it's
Let's
coming through or not.
go.
You got the All American
Ah, the
Space
Captain
Marine type shit,
America.
right?
Yeah,
It looks
isn't
like
that cool?
Captain America.
Yeah,
It is.
dope.
So
It-
it's like American flag and
I got a Captain
Nintendo
America too.
on my
What's up,
PC
Captain
one.
America?
There you go. Look at that.
I love how you had the little texting thing, the little keypad.
Right?
Bro,
Yes,
that's
Yeah,
yes.
you-
I
I
love
used to
the
keep
I
it
always
on.
wanted one of those.
I
always
love the
wanted
chat
one.
pad.
That's so convenient too. That's so convenient too.
Yeah, it's definitely better. If you try to fucking chat with people on text through this shit,
Yeah.
first of
it's
all,
so much easier to
just
have
use
your
your
chat
phone.
pad.
Just use your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I use
fucking
my
open up
phone
the
or my
app and use your
PC
phone.
or whatever, and I just text. Yeah, but that would have been great during the Xbox 360, and I know they had those because back in the day we used to chat more, and they had it during the Xbox 360. They had one of those, and they also had like a control remote that you would sync to your Xbox, and then you control a lot of things through the control remote. They had that glass application that, during the Xbox One. Do you guys remember that? They used to control your Xbox through the phone and utilize your phone as a controller. I used to love using that. I thought that was
Yes.
pretty good, very useful too.
Listen, guys, because we're getting towards the wrap up situation. So
Yeah,
I do want to
So
have
that was
you
Doodle.
guys.
And now
Yeah.
should we move on to Ray Ray? Where is Ray Ray?
So,
I'm here.
but hold on. But while
Okay.
we're finishing up over here, I do want you guys in the chat to go ahead and give me some of your predictions for the show, and
Yes.
we'll read them to end out the show. Okay, just but this is very important. This is the only way we're gonna read it. Okay, just write prediction in front of it
Yes. So
Prediction.
we know which. Yes.
and do it. That way we can decipher between what's a prediction and just you guys talking. Okay, but go ahead, put it in the chat, and then I'll go through and we'll read them while we get out of here. But okay, so what was the we stopped at you, Hargeet?
No, we stopped at Doodle.
We stopped at Doodle.
We never.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
the
been.
hardware.
Wait. So
Ray Ray,
I took this detour.
you took us down
Yes.
a
It was
whole
me.
different road. Whole different road.
So what is
Go
the
ahead, Ray
question?
Ray.
What is the question?
Hardware, right?
Oh, I
What
said
hardware do we
I said
see?
the Elite 3.
Yes, he did.
I said the Elite
He was
3.
the one who brought it up.
Okay, so you said you want
And
to see the
then
Elite Three.
The
Hargeet,
Elite
where were
3.
you?
Gotcha. So,
Okay.
I don't know if maybe they do the handheld. Look, we had the leak that showed a mid-gen refresh, right? Just not an upgrade, but a mid-gen refresh for both consoles, right? There was a update for some of the specs. So I don't know if that's
Well,
happening.
didn't we hear that got scrapped?
It could have been scrapped, right? And then we also got this controller. It is kind of interesting. Do they release this controller now or just wait? Like, to your point, maybe just wait till the next gen. It's only a couple of years, right? That's what they're
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. I feel like what's the point now? You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
you release all of it. You just say, hey, we're going to have, and like, to me, the better thing to do is like have at launch, we're going to have a new Xbox. Here's the new controller and here's the Elite along with it. And it has all the same features. Everything's done. It's right there. And maybe you can get a bundle with the Elite, Pro, right? So you have like an Elite version of the console with the Elite controller. They've done that before, but they haven't done it now. And this gen, they've really kind of shied away from any console, changes. It's been the default console with the default, hardware, and that's it. Usually they used to have like you can get an Elite one with more storage. It came with the Elite controller, stuff like that. They haven't done any of that this time, and I don't know why. I mean, people will buy them, but that's kind of where it
think
is, right? So
I also think that they're just so focused on they have so much stuff going on. And if we are taking the biggest technological leap, as Sarah had mentioned, I think they're just at it. Like
Yeah,
heads
remember
down.
this was a refresh controller, right? Like, remember
Yeah.
this was when they were thinking they were going to do the mid-gen refresh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, yeah, we have a console that's pretty much the same, just looks different. But let's show you the upgrade we're doing with the controller. But since you're going to be like, why make people start
Buy.
trying to fucking buy a different controller mid-gen? Just let that be with the new box. You got the new box, you get the new controller, and then you can
Yeah.
buy them separately. And they'll make them forward and backwards compatible like they did in the
And
past, I believe.
and the flip side of that is half their users or more are on PC who don't care. There's no generation on PC.
Facts.
So you could
Yeah.
come up with that controller today and it would be totally viable on PC. They don't care, right? So they would just use it. They just buy it for the PC and use it. So I don't know. They're kind of, in between a rock and a hard place here. From a generational perspective on the console, it kind of makes sense to just do it next gen if it's only a couple years away, right? But on a PC side, you could just introduce it and say, what the heck, right? It doesn't matter. PC, they'll just buy whatever they like, right? So I don't know. What I think they should do, and I hope they try to look at it this way, is now's the time to announce a price drop because the other side's going to announce a price increase because they're going to a pro, right? Whether they do it this year or next year, they're going to go up in price, not down. And this is the year to capture market share, to just say, hey, we got games. They don't, right? They have freaking Concord, which looks fantastic. And then they have Astro. That's their lineup. Or you could come here and play Indie Avowed, Call of Duty. Hellblade just came out. We got potential for Forza Horizon and Doom and on and on and on. Right, all these games are coming. You can come over here and play all those games. And oh, by the way, they're all on Game Pass. Right, day and date. Have fun. Right, so you have a much better lineup over here. And if you can reduce that, like, what is it, 350, 380, whatever it is that the 1 terabyte S is, down to 300, and take the half terabyte S down to 200. I mean, and then you like holiday and when we come to Turkey Day, right? You make Black Friday 150, and you just have a $150 freaking Series S, and tell me that's not an impulse buy, and tell me they won't sell like 10 million of those
as well. Absolutely.
Right? You put Call of Duty all over that box. You tell me people won't just pick that up. It's going to be an impulse, $150 to go to next gen. It's going to be an impulse buy, right? They've positioned themselves to do it. The question is this the time to pull the trigger? Because now they have the cash cow. They have it, right? Can you now pull the trigger and say, look, we're going to make this thing as freaking, impossible to resist as we can, right? 150. I don't care how pony you are. $150. You can't tell me you're going to say no to $150 to go to another console that has all these games in Game Pass, and you have jack shit to play on your box. It's just facts. It is just what it is, right?
I agree with you.
Right? If they push that envelope, this is the time to do it. And if you want to go to the X, make it instead of it. You get it routinely now, $450, right? They have it on sale at $450. Make it official. And then when it comes to holidays, $350, $300.
You brought up impulse buy.
Exactly.
And that's
just make
what it's
it
all about.
irresistible.
Yes, because you know what? During that holiday, you feel like you want to grab everything that seems like a deal, right?
Yep.
And to go ahead, last year, let's not forget, last year they did do it for like a very short amount of time. And when you went to go look, it was gone. That sale was no longer there. It was $150, right? $149.99.
Yep.
And I think that's
happen.
That's how you got to do it. Go in fast, get out fast, and whoever got it, got it. Whoever didn't, screw it.
Yep, bro. Globally, it's got to happen everywhere.
But
and like
here,
you just, sorry. Go
here's
ahead.
Here's the thing. Like, we already agreed that ponies are dumb, right? So you can put these deals right in front of them, and they're still gonna choose to go ahead and spend the money on Astrobot or some more bullshit.
No, only ponies would do that. The vast majority of those players on PlayStation, we found the stat. They gave us the stats. They freaking play COD. They don't care.
Yeah.
That's the only game they
Plus,
play.
we also have the official stat that half of them are still on PlayStation 4.
Exactly.
True.
$150 they're over. And again, they don't care about 4K. Trust me, they don't care. 120
No one
frames.
cares.
You say that box is going to give you
They're still
120
playing on
frames, which it will,
PlayStation 4. They don't have 4K.
right? It's exactly. And so you say you get 120 frames, $150. They're going to take it. They don't care. They don't need 4K.
Yeah.
They need 120 frames. So, and they'll get it. That box will do 120 frames. Still a cross-gen game, right? It's going to do
No,
120
especially
frames.
on Call
Easy.
of Duty, it does it. It does it very well, bro. I see
Yep,
that.
exactly.
Really
So
And they'll be smooth selling into Game Pass
Oh yeah. No,
Yep.
now
once they get all
and
these
you'll just say,
boxes
look,
out.
every Call of Duty, you got it. And you just plaster it on the box. Game Pass, all Call of Duties, you got it.
imagine
Right? It's
buying
just
a
gonna be
console
crazy.
already with Call of Duty. That's what Sony PlayStation's been doing for a while. They've been bundling all these games with, with their console, and now Xbox get the chance to do so. So I think it's gonna be great. I think we're already seeing the sales going up. There's a couple of posts out there on Twitter of people posting like the increase on the sales of the consoles. So I think this is gonna be
Yep.
great,
And
especially
that's
for
already
consoles.
happening.
Yeah, it's already happening, and only based on rumors. That wasn't even like it wasn't even official yet. That like they just came out the other day and said it, and they had like a trailer play day one with Game Pass. Even before that, I'm talking about like that before that announcement, the sales were skyrocketing already. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's only gonna get better for Xbox.
So
from
yeah,
now
I
on.
hope they do that price drop, right? I don't care if it's a mid-gen refresh. I don't give a shit what that is, right? I just like your default now, 250 for the lower end, 300 for the higher end, right? The 1 terabyte version, and we're taking the Series X down to 450 or even 400, right? Something, just bring it down, right? And if they can do that versus the other side saying, "Hey, we're going to sell you a $600 PlayStation 5 Pro, yay!" And you're like, "Okay, and I can buy this for 250 or on sale when it's the Black Friday deals, $150." Dude, come on, it
know
is
what's
going to sell
crazy?
out.
You know
It
what's
is going to
crazy?
sell out.
Even if they fucking release that fucking shit Pro box, right? They literally will still not have a game that looks better than Hellblade 2.
No, they don't.
Yes.
They don't have anything. They don't have games. They don't have games.
What's
don't
the
have a
point of
game that
having
looks
a
better-
box that you don't have the
that can't do
games
better.
for?
So
And you know what's the crazy shit? Even at $300, they're still getting a good ass freaking value though.
They are 100%. They
crazy
are.
shit-
I just want it to be an impulse buy because at $150, you just can't say no.
Yeah.
It's just so low at that point. You're like, yeah, come on, I'm just gonna get it, whatever, right? I'm gonna jump for $150. You can trade your PS4 in, and you get $150, right?
Yeah.
And you just trade up to a freaking brand new next gen
Yep.
console. It plays all the Call of Duty, every one of the Call of Duties, all of them, right? Come on, it's too good a value. You just have to say yes. Right? By the way, they
Agreed.
still have the all access. You still can pay that, and it's $27 a month, and you have with Game Pass you have a Series S, 37 I think for the Series X. Right, so you still have that option, but like at $150, it's just gonna sell out. It's just gonna sell. It's the way to go.
Yeah, I agree.
It's almost like too easy to do. Like that should just be the thing that they do. There should be a no, like just accept it. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get as many consoles as we
Did
can.
you see what Smurf just wrote?
Where?
For $150, you can get CMoney $10.
Fuck out of here.
Oh my
More
gosh.
olives.
Out of here. That shit is so dead and gone. It's not even funny. It's not even funny.
It's 100%
Oh my
funny.
god, it really is. It
Oh
really
my
is.
God.
I think he learned his lesson.
Fuck that.
But in your defense, you didn't think it will happen though. So you were sitting pretty thinking
my
that
God.
that was not going to be a situation. But Hagi, to your point before with the making different variations of the console, right? I do appreciate the fact that, Hellblade, we've talked about Hellblade being the first true next gen freaking game that we've gotten, right? I love that they are not abusing the situation with trying to shove freaking new boxes down our throat every 3 seconds, right? They are aware that we haven't
Yep.
really received a real next gen and the maxed out the capability of the box. And so they're not dicking around trying to go ahead and make us buy freaking different versions of the same freaking box that they haven't maximized. So I always say how they're about the consumers. That's proof right there that they're not trying to go ahead and squeeze money out of us. That should not be.
Yeah.
Facts.
Squeeze.
All right. So last one is demo. Well, and then me. But listen, while we're wrapping up with these last two, get your predictions
We
in
were
there.
still
I
on
wanna
the
go.
question. We
Oh,
just like
yeah.
God, I thought we
detailed
already
Yeah,
it.
that was still the
answered.
question. That was the hard work.
Demo
Yep.
don't even know where he is right now.
Bro, look, I'm gonna say this. I think this
Get
is
your
what
predictions in,
Xbox
guys.
should do, and I think they should give out these consoles for free. Look, hey,
If you
I know
already, by the way,
people-
real quick, if you already put prediction in front of your thing, then I already marked it, so you're good. You don't have to repeat it. Echo, I think you already did that prediction. I got you. You're ready.
all right.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so what I'm saying is like, why don't they give out these consoles for free? Look, I'm not. Hey, before y'all
Because it's
get
money. I don't think they could
look,
do it
look,
for
look,
free,
look. Hey, the
Give it for free.
iPhone
Who's this
costs
goddamn Salvation
more.
Army?
Hold on. The iPhone.
That's not even
costs-
free.
Hold on. The iPhone and these big phones cost more than an Xbox Series X console. Are we agreeing
Yep.
on that? And you get
Yes.
every store you go, you get it for free with the plan.
Well, no, you
All
don't get it
right?
for free.
No.
You pay
No,
You
for it
get
over
a
time.
payment plan. Yes, that they
Yeah,
put
Yeah,
which
you
the
pay
Xbox
for it
they
over
already does that?
incorporate it into your
And
monthly
they do that.
payment.
They have that. It's the Xbox All
Xbox
Access.
has that plan.
Is there
Yeah.
the whole access thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
all
the
access,
deal.
they
Yeah,
already have
exactly.
it.
Oh, okay. So what are we
Yeah.
talking about here, bro? Look, hey, look, these Sony ponies, bro. You can give them an Xbox and they not gonna like it, bro, because that's how it is. They're getting the better
Oh my
deal,
God.
and they're still gonna
You have to
try to
understand,
pay
though, like,
more.
the number of people that are zealots like that is not the majority, right? It's probably like 20%. The rest could give a shit. They just want to play games,
Just
especially
look
if
at the highest selling hardcore game they have is probably God of War. Not Spider-Man. Spider-Man's casual. So
and
probably God of
Ragnarok.
War.
What did I tell you? Was it 14 million
14, maybe 15 million people.
total?
So if you
sales,
figure
yeah.
there's 54 million people, so you're looking about I would say
No.
20%.
God of War Ragnarok is a PS4
Oh, that's a
game.
fucking yes, you're right. So it's
So
actually
you're looking
less,
at
right?
130, 140 million consoles.
So you're thinking maybe around
And
10% people total
yeah,
are
and
super
yeah,
hardcore.
about 10% bought it. Yeah,
Yeah, so
That's what you got.
that's your hardcore. Everybody else is casual.
they don't care.
So
and
you have
if
140, 120 million PlayStation 4s, 54 million of the other one. There's only 49% being 50% being actually engaging between the two boxes. And what was it? 90? I think it was like what would you say? I think Demo, you said it. Who is it? Like 90 million or 80 something million monthly active users PlayStation has now?
PlayStation? No, I have no idea.
I forgot who said it. Maybe it was
Xbox got
yesterday.
more. Xbox got more. That's for sure.
Xbox got way more. It's 100.
And
Oh,
they
Boss
ha-
Sean's the one who
Yes,
said it.
Boss Sean. Yes.
Sean.
Yes.
Xbox has
Yeah.
over doubled.
Yeah.
PlayStation
that.
dropped
200
from like
million.
120 to 93, and Xbox is at like 200.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah, what the heck was I gonna? Dang it! Oh yeah, the other thing they could do, the Killer 6, right? So there's the big 6 games that happen to take up most of the time for most gamers, right? The big casuals. If they could do it right, they should advertise, hey, $150, Game Pass, all of Call of Duty, plus Game Pass includes all the casual games, right? You want FIFA? We got you. You want Madden? We got you. You want NBA? We got you. Right? We got all those games. You want MLB The Show?
Yep.
We got you.
Yep. Yes, sir.
MLB The Show should be on the box.
Yes.
That's a slap.
Hell yeah. I
Yes.
mean, why not? Right?
That's a slap.
And
absolutely.
so you just basically say, look, all those games, all the casual games you want, we got you. Right? But they're all in Game Pass. Monthly fee,
Dope.
you got them all.
Yep.
Facts.
I think it's a great deal, bro.
I think so.
Yeah.
So let me just wrap up before we go into the chat's predictions. So I said it already, but I do believe this, and I just want to I want to keep putting it out there into the universe because I need this to happen in my life. I think we get the hardware at the show. I think they're going to show us the handheld. I think it's going to be an OLED screen.
Has to be.
I think it's going to be a between 7.5 to 8-inch screen, and it's going to be a dedicated Xbox handheld. It's going to function like a console. You take it,
Series
you
S.
play it.
Yep.
Just handheld Series S. You take that, boom, plug it into your TV, You can use it as a console as well. It's just like a portable Series S, but then you can go buy the extra dock that you just put it in, and you have that as your main console, and then you just take that shit. I think they're gonna get us into that rhythm because we know,
prep
we
us.
believe the next gen console will have that type of functionality. That's the idea there. So I think it starts, man. I think it starts. They show us at the show this holiday. It comes out. It's gonna be fucking fire. Facts.
Oh, no.
I believe it.
All right.
All right, let's get into the chat's predictions and let's
Angry
see what's
Hippie, I
here.
see you. Angry Hippie says, I just got here.
Oh, Angry Hippie,
What
what's
are
good,
we
man?
predicted? I assume showcase.
Showcase, yes. So just put your right now, and everybody can still do it. We're just gonna read through. Write the word prediction first, and then just write whatever you predict, and we're gonna read it. Maybe we should as a collective decide how we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like likely or not likely. You know what I'm
I like
saying? Like
that.
as a group, just to see what we feel.
But you have to
all
spell
right,
the word prediction correctly.
if you spell it wrong, we're not gonna read it. No, I'm just playing. Echo G, what's good, fam? Thank you for
What's
being
up,
here, homie.
baby?
Appreciate
Thank you for
man.
rocking out.
He says Game Pass coming to Steam. He's going the
Oh.
opposite direction. He said they
Okay.
finally brokered the deal and they're gonna put Game Pass on Steam.
Oh.
I mean, that would be powerful for Game Pass to blow up on PC. But with the rumors that Xbox might be buying Steam, I mean,
Yeah, why waste
maybe
the
they're
time?
one
I
and the
would just
same,
wait.
bro. Maybe your prediction is Microsoft's prediction that they're gonna own Steam and announce it here that they have Steam and that
Yeah.
Game Pass is going on Steam. And Steam is
Yeah,
going on
I think
Xbox.
so. I love this because of what it can do, but I also feel like this would give them an out to maybe not go ahead and make that purchase. And I feel like that purchase is a big deal.
Yeah.
And this will make them comfortable and kind of maybe back off, even if it were like, okay, well, let's take steps, let's do this first, and then maybe go ahead and proceed with the stabby stab kill. I
stab
feel
kill.
like this
Stabby
will
stab
just
kill.
delay the process and potentially stop the process, right?
Facts. All right, now we got the homie Ghost Wolf, $35.99. Was good, fan. Thank you for being
What's
here.
up, baby?
Says,
Thank you.
prediction: Gears 6 opens and Gears Phoenix Collection shadow dropped at the end. So they open with Gears 6, blow your
And
mind,
shut it down
makes you think, well, they're not
That's
gonna have
it
the
for
Phoenix
Gears.
Collection
Yeah.
because the 6, boom, you shadow drop at the end. The only problem that I have with this prediction is that I don't think you show us the version that's gonna look the best.
better.
Right? So if you were gonna have this scenario play out, you flip-flop them. You start with the Phoenix Collection.
I
say
feel like they need
that
to
it's
close
going-
with it because if they're gonna, I'm all sold on what you said, C, about shadow dropping it. They
you can
need
shadow
to
drop it in the
close
beginning.
shadow
You
drop.
can start the game with a shadow drop. I mean, you can literally start Phoenix Collection, be
The
like, boom, look at it.
antstiness of like,
Watch,
oh my gosh,
get it.
really?
That's
Let's
okay.
go.
Be antsy. That's what I want. I want you antsy. I want you looking
I
at,
don't-
oh shit.
I don't think you
No.
separate those two.
Just
Yeah,
go
I
back to
agree.
back.
I don't think you do. I think you back to back it, and I think it should be Phoenix Collection first, Shadow Drop
Yeah.
done, and
Yeah.
then just leave you with Gear 6 is stunning.
In your
and
mind,
you can't
Yeah.
wait
just
to
let
get
that
that
sit
game.
there.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
and that's how
For
you
sure it
end
has to
that
come
show.
second.
And
It for sure has to
suck it,
come second.
ponies. You don't have this.
Beautiful. Love
I
it.
like that.
Love it. Love it. Got the homie Will Lewis.
What's
Prediction.
up, Will?
Release
Thank you for
dates for
being here.
Indiana Jones, Avowed, Towerborn, and Starfield DLC.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
behind that.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think that works.
Yes, we need that.
He's back with another prediction. Game Pass drop of 10 to 15 ABK titles to Game Pass.
And all of them start with the words Call of Duty.
Hey, I actually need Sekiro and I need Tony Hawk to drop both of them.
I mean, they do have other games, to be fair, right? But yeah.
They do.
Oh my God, there are so many games. It's
It's a lot.
incredible. So
10
many.
to
Yeah,
15 in one
Transformers.
shot. That's a
Oh,
lot.
I mean, they did that with Bethesda, right? That's not a
Spider-Man.
big. That's not that big because the reason you say because the reason that's not that big is not every game.
It's
It's
for
gonna be for
everyone.
everybody.
However, and hear me
Yeah.
out, Game Pass is not what it used to be. There's a lot more in there. And I understand the urgency of throwing in 10 to 15 in one shot when you don't have as much of a library as you do now, right?
Yeah, but they have a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 to 15 is a small amount of what is capable to go into Game Pass from Activision. Like between Blizzard and them and Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty by itself has over 20 titles that would be going in. So you figure
Yeah, I
that,
think
and then you have
like to that point, right?
crazy
We're
amount of games.
probably going to see the Diablo expansion, right? There's a DLC, right? And if we see that DLC, I assume they're going to say, "Oh, and Diablo 2, 3 are now in Game Pass." Right? I don't know about 1. Did they do a remake of that? I don't remember. I think they did, right? I don't know. I don't remember if they But either way, so those like could just go in the Diablo collection could go into Game Pass, for instance, right? So, cuz 4 already made it in, right? So,
Yeah, Diablo 3 is actually pretty good. I actually love that game. So that would be nice to have on Game Pass. I think that I played on one of those free to play weekends, similar to the one that I just showed you that they did. They did a Diablo
yeah.
3 like a long, long, long time ago, and I got to play that game and I actually enjoyed it. I was like, damn, it really left me with the need of playing more. Boy, I
And
mean,
Diablo 2 they just remade, right? So you have
yeah,
that.
they got a
Put them in, man.
Yeah,
It's time.
so or Resurrected, was that what it's called? I don't remember. Whatever it was called, but yeah, so in Diablo 1, I don't remember if they've done anything with that. Maybe it's this original one, but yeah, those coming to Game Pass would be awesome, right? So there's an opportunity there. But yeah, there are like, and there were people like from those companies coming in and saying, "Hey, we would like to make deals for all the licensed content." Right. So there's the Spider-Mans, there's the Hasbro Transformers, right? Transformers. You know, they're like, "Hey, let's make a deal to make those come into Game Pass," right? So um maybe some of that gets announced.
Fucking
We'll
do it.
see.
Let's do it. You got the homie Twittery Snake.
What's up,
What's
baby?
good, my man? Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you.
Says prediction: Clockwork Revolution. All right, let's go. I want to see more. New Japanese Xbox published game along the lines of a Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, New, etc. Dope. Atlas appears with Persona 6.
oh
Fire.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't
I
give
like
us enough
that.
to do that. So there's Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's a possibility, and Persona
Isn't that
6.
rumored? I think that was already rumored that that's happening.
yeah, that's rumor.
Yeah, so
The Shinji Mikami one. And
Shin
then he
Megami
says
Tensei, yeah.
new Fallout spin-off from In Exile or Obsidian. I feel like Obsidian can do that, and the way they'll do that is the same way they did Outer World 2. They'll make just a trailer that says they're making the game, but just let it ride, and then it'll come when it comes.
Yeah.
But that's dope. I like that one. Serve says prediction: Xbox signs exclusive deal with Burger King again, and they make modern versions of Big Bumpin' 2, Sneak King 2, and Pocket Bike Racer 2. And to get them in Game Pass, you have to put in a code from a receipt you buy. The receipt you get from buying a meal at Burger King. Oh, that's
So
glorious.
y'all remember
He
that
just- he
Burger
just-
King
he just
game?
hungry as shit right now.
Sneak King was good.
It's actually funny though. Like they should do that. Why not? Right? It's
Yeah,
fun.
Sneak
Why?
King was good, bro. Sneak King was good. Fillmore Pockets. The
What's
homie
up,
says
baby?
prediction: 30th anniversary of Doom trailer that recreates the Bill Gates Doom 95 commercial. Resident Evil 8 trailer with Xbox having the marketing right. Ooh, Resident Evil
like
8.
that. I like that.
Yo,
I like
didn't
that.
that get
son.
delayed or something? Was that?
That don't mean they can't
Wait,
show
it's
it.
not 8. It's 9. You mean? I assume.
Yeah, maybe 9.
Because
Yeah,
8 already came out. That's
we already
Village,
got.
right?
Yep, you're right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Will Lewis says prediction: CMoney will lose a bet to Doodle and be forced to eat a hot dog with mustard. No, mustard and olives are fucking dead to me. Okay, that's never happening. Never.
Well,
Amit Kumar, thank you both for being here.
Yo,
Says Hiroki Totoki and Herman Holtz will walk into the stage together with Phil to do a three-way handshake and announce
God.
PlayStation games coming to Xbox.
Oh my!
Yo,
That
and
would
that
be
happens because Epic Games is
insane.
coming to Xbox.
can you imagine?
That would be wild.
That
Oh
would
my
be
god,
fucking wild, dude. That
Oh
would be
my
wild.
that'd be
God.
hilarious.
For sure.
You guys are tripping.
Yo, Angry Hippie says prediction: the 4 Sega arcade classics and Metaphor day and date in Game Pass.
Oh my
Ooh.
God, that will be
I
Look,
like that.
I like that too.
That's gonna
I
be.
like that.
I'm actually.
It
looking
just
forward
it makes
to
me it keeps me saying, when are you gonna put a ring on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Right.
Lotus Esprit
Lock it down.
prediction: new spiral or crash or similar.
Or similar.
That type
yeah,
of
yeah.
Oh, I like
old
that.
school
I like that.
platformer. I like that. You got Sir Riffs a lot. Thank you both for being here. Prediction: Lord, give me a handheld. Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. That's what I like to see. Beautiful, beautiful. Juan the Terrible. I predict greatness. That
Yes.
is all. Facts. Facts.
You're
Facts.
gonna get that for sure.
Time Think says prediction: huge third-party Game Pass drops non-ABK.
Oh,
Well, of course, that's not third party anymore. But yeah.
I
Wait,
mean,
isn't like the Sony thing greatness?
Wait,
Was it
yo,
like greatness awaits or something like that?
that's great.
Oh.
boy,
Yeah,
we
they're
never.
forever.
you must you remind them.
Yo,
Yes.
Quantum Turbo says prediction greatness. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
bro, we never predicted in our predictions a new game by Activision that's not Call of Duty, and we know they're working on some of
Well,
this
that's
shit,
one
all
of
these
mine, but
studios.
you didn't give
I
us enough
did.
time.
I did.
You did.
I said it. I said True Crime and Vigilante.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
listen.
Okay.
Listen. Once we finish this here, you could just get out all your predictions.
Ramble
in a
off
burst.
other things.
Yeah, just do them.
Go ahead.
Guy Garcia says prediction: Avowed releasing in July.
Mm.
Ooh. Fillmore Podcast didn't write it, but I believe he meant to write prediction: Guitar Hero. Feel that?
Oh wow.
Time Sync
that'll
says
get it.
all GTA game release trailer every 6 months up to the game's release. It is almost 6 months since the first trailer. Oh, so another fucking trailer. Let's go. Look at that. Echo G prediction. Hit that like button.
Yes,
Nice.
that's a good
Thank
one.
you, bro. Prediction: God of War Ragnarok on Game Pass.
Yo, that would be an interesting twist if they do it. Like they could, right? This is PC, right? It wouldn't be on console unless they're also announcing a console release. But
PC Game
there's
Pass?
nothing stopping them from doing it on PC. They could do that, and I don't know if they want to do that or not because it's just releasing this year, right? And the way they like to do things is sell as much as they can. But it could be for other games, right? Games that came out years. So God of War Original 2018, they could do that in Game Pass. I'm just saying.
Technically.
Death Stranding being on Game Pass on PC Game
Yeah,
Pass.
Death Stranding. You're right.
That's what I
Lotus
tried
is
out,
free.
and that's what I deleted it because it sucked.
Yeah, exactly. Because every time I tried it, I can. New Game Pass tier restructuring. That would be interesting.
Yes.
Twitter Snake
That
says,
was debunked though, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here they're already. Well, they said they're not doing a price hike. They never said that they're not.
Restructuring.
Or maybe they did. They said there's not going to be a different tier. Maybe. I'm not.
Yeah, I thought that
they
happened.
Yeah, they said they're not gonna do a different tier for Call of Duty.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
there's no
that
other
works.
tiers. Yeah.
Well, for Call of Duty, maybe they're just making a new tier that's going to have extra shit in there. You don't know. Maybe that. I still want a tier. I think you could do a tier that's extra that has all the subscriptions. If you have the next tier, you have the
Ubisoft
Fallout
Plus,
subscription.
EA Play Pro.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you could do that too. But I meant more like the game subscriptions,
World
like
of Warcraft subscription, ESO.
all that shit. You have that tier, whatever your flavor of online game that Xbox has, you get the.
How much do you pay for
it.
that?
Another $10.
No,
Cheaper
No,
than
I don't want to pay
yeah,
more.
because
Fuck
well,
it. Let's keep it the way it is.
but you don't
It's
have to. But if you like World of Warcraft,
That's not bad.
You pay $15 a month right now, right? That's
Yeah,
just
that's
what
pretty
you pay.
good, dude.
You pay.
Yeah.
You take Game Pass. You pay an extra $10. You get that subscription, but also
I would go 30.
opens
I'd
you
be
up
okay
to
with
other-
30.
That
means everything's in it.
No,
That means
You're
everything's
not
in it.
raising
I
It's
don't mind.
another
That's
tier
actually not
that
bad.
just includes
That
subscription.
it gels them together. Yeah.
Like imagine if
No,
you're
no,
a
so,
person
like-
demo who plays games that have a subscription. So if you play World of Warcraft, on top of having Game Pass, you're paying $15 more. If
Yeah.
you have Fallout's subscription service, you're paying however much more, right? Same thing with Elder Scrolls Online. They all
I think
have
it's the same. I
subscriptions that
think
you
it's
could be a
15.
part for.
ESO is also 15.
Yeah, so 15. So with
So-
$10 more, you get access to all those subscriptions, whatever, depending on what
And
your
I'm
flavor
hoping.
is.
Well, I'm also expecting it'll include Ubisoft Plus and EA Play
I mean,
Pro, right?
that would be
So
great.
I'd pay 30 for all that. That would be really killer. Because I'm already paying 18 for Ubisoft Plus on top of
Facts.
the Game
Yeah,
Pass
and I have
Ultimate.
EA Play Pro. I don't know how much that should cost, but I got it.
That's 15 as well, I
ooh,
believe. I'm pretty sure it's
Lotus
15.
says Game Pass VIP. I like that.
Ooh.
I like that. Yeah,
like
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that if they want to do it. If they can make that work, that would be an awesome subscription at $30 a month. You that's like fantastic. You literally get like so if you get EA Play and Ubisoft Plus, you're getting everything full boat, right? You're getting the ultimate edition of every game that comes out day and date on PC and on console. Well, EA that have to work that on console, right? But that's a
Nice.
fantastic deal, and you get the subscription, which gives you all the content for ESO, all the content for Fallout 76. You get World of Warcraft. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good deal. That's
I
a
pay for
pretty good
Fallout
deal.
76, so I'll probably work for me.
I'm thinking because you got to remember too
Yeah.
that those subscriptions are just one way that they make money. Because then they each have stores that you can go in and
And buy
And
buy
buy extra
shit.
stuff.
So if you're getting
Dude.
the keys to a subscription to each of these games, and that gets you in, and that's like your gateway drug to now you like that shit. So now you're spending money on microtransactions as well
I
on
like it.
different
I like
games
that.
because you have it. I think that works, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not saying don't have Ultimate. Like keep it the way
No,
it is.
no.
$17 a month.
Just a
And
new
those who
one
love
that has
that,
extra.
you got it. You're good. Right? So
Yeah.
you get what you have today, no problem. But give me that
Just
Ultimate
like,
VIP.
it's just like having a
That'd be
Series X
awesome,
or a
dude.
Series S.
Bundle it. Yes.
I would
You know what I'm
love
saying?
that. I would easily sub to that.
Yeah, I feel that, bro, for sure. Twitter Snake says ponies will need to leave their rooms at least 5 times during the show. Angry Hippie says Hargeet will have a new GIF with CMoney's face getting hit with olives.
Oh.
No, that's like a nightmare now. Now I feel like that lady. You saw that lady who got so scared? That's me now. I don't want to fuck with that. No. Dreamcast guy, Will Lewis says Dreamcast guy will do 15 videos after Xbox Showcase saying how bad it is.
And
I
Of
don't
course he
know.
will.
After he ripped PlayStation, now maybe he's on the other side of the fence with it. You
No,
never know.
no.
no,
Like
he-
the mindset. And it's kind of odd. Again, I don't want to rip into somebody, but like he's called Dreamcast guy. I just don't get how
Yeah.
somebody who's a
Doesn't make
Dreamcast
sense.
guy hates Xbox. Like Dreamcast went to Xbox. That was the
Yeah, it
logical
don't make
That's
progression.
basically what
But you
happened.
know why
PlayStation
he did it?
destroyed
Because
them.
he's following the money, bro. That's just what it was.
I don't know, man.
He followed the money. Okay, so let's do this just to wrap up. Just throw out if you have any other predictions, just throw them out. Demo, you have any more predictions?
Nah. I predict many tiers, pony tiers. That's my prediction.
Pony tears.
Pony tears. I feel
Yes,
that.
I
we will
wanna
just
say.
we will just put that in the background because that just needs to happen, right? There'll be the salt.
Yes.
Yeah,
There'll be
yeah,
lots
that's
and
the
lots
way
of
it is.
salt.
For sure. Atticus, the homie, thank you, bro, for being here. Thank you
What's
for that
up,
$2
baby?
super
Thank
chat,
you
man.
so much.
Appreciate you. Says include Call of Duty Battle Pass too. Man, now you're getting into they could do a Battle Pass tier. Like maybe that tire tier just has
The Game Pass
everything.
tier.
What
Again-
the fuck?
That is gonna mess with those ponies.
He loves that shit.
Look at
He
him,
loves that
lick
shit.
it. They like
licks
to lick
that
it, lick it, lick it, lick it.
likes-
They like
he
to
likes
lick
that
it, lick
for
it,
sure. He
lick it,
likes
lick it.
But yeah, I
You will
think
just love the salt.
either a subscription tier or a Battle Pass tier. Like, wouldn't that be dope if every game
Oh my god, dude.
that is under the Xbox brand, like you just have Battle Pass every time, no matter what? That'd be fire.
Yeah. If they can
Yeah.
work out the financials for that, that would be fantastic.
That I think that'll be too much because the Battle
Well, it
Pass
is
Call of
because
Duty
think
is
about
crazy.
this. This is the shit that's crazy because the Battle Pass you only pay one time, right? But if you're paying an extra $10 a month or some shit, you're paying for a Battle Pass every month. So it would have to be bundled with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have
Yeah.
all the subscriptions, all the battle passes, all this, all that to make it worthwhile for a large amount of people who are not going to do that. Yeah, that's why there shouldn't be. I agree, sir. If I see you, too many tiers will confuse customers. That's why you do one more all in, like the
Yep.
all in Game Pass tier.
Yeah, and whatever it
has-
is, right? It just has
That
everything.
has everything that the hardest core
be so
players
good.
will ever want.
I hope they can
That'd
work
be
it.
cool.
That would be so good.
I think so. All right, Harky,
Um,
I know you have more, so let me go Ray Ray. Do you have any more?
No, I don't have any more. I don't have any more.
No, you don't have any more. All right, Doodle, you have any more?
Doodle.
Oh, Doodle's gone.
She at the store
Oh.
getting more.
Do you have any
orders.
more, Doodle?
Sorry, 1 second. Hold on. Come back to me.
Okay. All right, Harky, go ahead, bro. Let us know. What is
All right,
just kinda shoot 'em
So,
out.
I think it's Infinity Ward, and I don't know if it's. I don't know which one. One of the other ones. They were working on separate games outside of Call of Duty, right?
Last summer.
And
Yeah.
so like
Hargeet,
I
put
think
yourself
one of
back.
those.
I can't see you no more.
Oh,
I
okay,
feel like I'm
fine.
talking to the pony. There we go.
And I'll set it back to my normal background so it doesn't.
There we go.
Okay, anyway, so I think one of those gets announced. I think one of those will get announced.
Juan, be good, homie. Thanks for rocking with us, man. Appreciate you.
The other thing I think that might happen is Ubisoft shows up and it's either AC Shadow marketing or Splinter Cell. What I'd
Somebody says
really
Splinter
love
Cell.
to see.
Somebody says Splinter Cell in the chat.
Yeah, what I'd really love to
think it was
see is
Future.
Splinter Cell.
Yes.
Splinter Cell comes to Game Pass.
Exclusive. I want it exclusive. Just like
I don't
the old
know
days,
that they
baby.
pull the exclusive trigger. I would
should.
love it, but I don't know if they pull the exclusive trigger. But
Dude,
I
they were
think Game
all
Pass is an
glorious.
option, right?
Oh, that's
Again,
true.
if they give us that like tiered thing, if they give us the the $30 tier that has Ubisoft Plus in it, done. You get it, right? It's in Game Pass, day and date, right?
Ray, what was your
Imagine how cool that would be.
I just
It
thought
was. It would be. What do you think of?
because EA doesn't have a show, right?
No.
And so how
Sure
about
they
we
don't.
see? So why and it was leaked that Dragon Age Dreadfall was leaked in the store. Maybe that shows up.
Ooh.
Maybe that shows up in the store.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nice.
Forgot about them. It's crazy how
So,
EA.
I mean-
you have no idea.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on, real quick. JD Gamer, the homie. Thank you for being here. Thank
Of
you for that
course.
super
Thank you,
chat.
love.
Says, but that, by the way, pathetic
way.
poor Mega Ponies still got no games. Facts.
Facts.
And Will Lewis, thank you for that final super chat. Says Treyarch or Infinity Ward logo comes up on screen during the showcase. Everyone thinks it's Call of Duty and turns out to be a complete new game.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
what I want to see. I want to see that, right? That there are other games, right? So we get to see something cool and new from ABK. But look, EA, right? They don't have EA Play Pro on console, and
Maybe
I don't know
it's
why.
time.
So this could be the opportunity to do that. Bring that in. We're gonna say, hey, yes, there's gonna be Pro on console, so you get the full boat, everything on console as well. That would be awesome. And like that, essentially, if you get that VIP tier now, you get day and date, all of the EA games, so all the casual games, you're pretty much done. You have everything, right? You get MLB the show day and date, you get FIFA, Madden, you get they have the NHL as well, I think, right?
Mhm.
You get those day and date into Game Pass, right? That's just crazy. So, and then if they ever put out whatever games Respawn puts out, right? All those games, day and date, crazy.
Facts.
That would be awesome.
I think we're
Yo.
doing a nice breakdown.
Yo, I agree. Des Money, hold on real quick. First of all, we got to get homie Lotus this
Oh,
week.
nice.
Wow. Thank you, fam.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that was so kind of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Muchas
Lotus
gracias.
just went ahead and gifted 5 On Point for Gamer memberships. That is so dope. Thank you so much. At the 6-hour mark, dude. That's wild.
Oh my
That's wild. Shit, son. Lotus, thank you. Y'all know what to do.
Woo!
Put that motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat.
Let's
Welcome
go.
our newest members. We appreciate each and every one of you. And Lotus, thank you so much. That was so very kind of you. We got the holy JD Gamer. Thank you, brother, for that $2 super chat.
Thank
Says
you.
after the Xbox showcase, Xbox has all the games. Facts. Facts, that ass. Oh shit. JD fucking Gamer. Thank you, man. Wow. Back to back, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Thank
JD
you.
also just gifted 5 On Point for Gamer
Thank you so
memberships.
much.
Wow. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you, bro. Y'all know what to do.
Woo!
Put that motherfucking welcome to
Put
the
the
family
others
emoji
are bothering you.
in the chat. Welcome our newest members. Again, we appreciate each and every one of you. And again, JD Gamer, man, thank you, fam. That means a lot, bro. Very, very kind of you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Okay. That being said, I think was that your last prediction,
Thank you so much, you guys.
Hargeet?
Am I
final
okay?
prediction?
I'm good. Like there are plenty of other potentials, but I think that's good enough for now. I agreed with you on the Gears Collection Shadow Drop. I think that will be Shadow Drop, whether it comes out like exactly that day or maybe like a couple of days later. I think that's a perfect Shadow Drop type game. Persona 6, other people have kind of said it. I think that might show up, or it's Shin Megami Tensei 5. One of those will show up. But yeah, I think that's basically it.
All right, awesome.
Yes.
Well, guys,
Indie
I can
Gamers
tell you
says
right
hit
now.
the like button. Share the link, guys, if you can.
I
That'd
think
be
this is
awesome.
officially being our longest night shift that we've had.
Yes.
That's wild. That's wild. Guys,
I would say so.
thank you so much for rocking with
Thank
us,
you guys
man.
so much. CMoney, this was a special show for you.
Yes.
One for the books.
Olives, mustard.
Shout out to Hargi
I don't know
for
what's
getting
gonna
it all
happen.
going. Thank you so much to the chat.
Guys, thank you. Listen, no, for real. I mean, that
Listen,
shit was
that
crazy
was
for me.
dope,
And
the
I'm
way
probably
you all came
mortally
together.
wounded at this point.
Scar for
But
life.
guys, thank you so much. That's very kind of you guys to want to see me in so much pain. Look, you guys are the best. Love you. No, for real. Thank you guys.
I think
appreciate
it
you.
was out of fun and love. See,
Yes.
Scar
No,
for life.
of course.
He is Scar
Of
for
course.
life. I'm loving
Except
it.
for Ray.
Ray,
I know.
yeah, Ray was
I
good.
know felt
Yeah,
more.
that was for the kill. That was for the kill. The
Ray was
pleasure
like,
of
"No, eat
watching
that
you.
shit."
All those short
Uh,
jokes. All those short jokes came back.
I know. Oh my god! And then he put the fucking olives on right after.
He
the
did. He did.
background.
He was like, "All right, you're done, but check this out."
Oh Jesus! All right, guys. Yo, thank you again. Thank you every single person.
Gracias.
You know, this is a record
Adios. Buenas
for us.
noches.
So thank you. We appreciate you guys. 6 hours. That's dope, man. That's dope. I know Rayuar gave me says shame on people who donate $100
Shout out to Rayuar
money.
and Hargi. They each
Guys.
donated $100. Thank you guys
were
so
awesome.
much.
Yo, everybody was awesome. We got
Everybody,
69
thank you.
from one of our homies. We got some 50s, 20s, 510s. Everybody,
Thank
you guys,
you guys.
did something really cool, man. Thank you. As crazy as that shit was for me, it's definitely a memory that I will always have. So,
For sure.
oh my god,
You have some things that you talk about when it comes to food.
Yo, Serve
This
was
is
here the whole
definitely-
6 hours.
No way.
That's the
Thank
homie.
For rocking
Thank you,
out,
bro.
bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank
Ghost would
you.
have asked if this is on Spotify. I gotta tell you, man, things were on all the podcasts, but I don't have time to sit there and do it. This summer, I'm gonna try to get one of
Catch
my kids to learn how to put all this shit up and then just have them do all of them. So there's gonna be like 50 fucking podcasts that go up that are never gonna get listened to on audio, but just for the sake of having them all there, they'll be there. But guys, you guys are fucking awesome.
You guys are
man.
amazing. Thank you.
You
so
guys are
much
real
for
ones,
rocking
man.
out.
We appreciate you. Thank you all so much. Guys, fucking let's give it up for the homies who stood up here with
Yes.
us.
6 hours.
Hours, dude. Yo,
Let's
that's the
go.
fam right there,
Good
man.
shit,
We
man.
appreciate you guys.
I wish I had recorded my run to the store. That would have been dope. Walking in, grabbing the
Yeah,
olives.
that
Oh,
might
you
have been.
could have
That
done
could have
it
been a
blood,
cool. That would have been a
right?
dope ass
That would
video.
have been so cool.
That would have been a dope
Next
video.
time.
But don't worry, CMoney. We'll make.
No,
Next
never
time
again.
for the mint.
Nope.
Next time for the mint.
Not a chance. Never happening. Never
Mushroom
happening.
and mint. Mushroom and mint.
Mushroom and mint.
Mushroom mint. That's one heck of a combo.
Will Lewis says with the 2,000
Louis,
chat.
thank you so
Doodle's
much, love.
predictions. She said after Hargi. Oh, Doodle.
That's right.
You said come back to you. You did say that. You said come back to you.
Hey, Will Lou, we're trying to go to
Oh,
bed
when I-
now.
I know. Doodle, you gotta give him something. He paid for it. Give us a prediction.
Shoot, for just in general, anything else?
The show. You sound like you were looking for
Listen,
something.
the show is gonna be freaking fire. It's gonna be if January was insane. I mean, this is gonna be wild.
Okay, give us something.
I
something.
think, man, something that we haven't talked about.
Please,
Something that you predict.
anything.
Just say it, woman.
It's 12:30 here. Give me something.
Say it.
I'm
Say
dying.
something. I don't know the words. But
I
can feel the
saw
song.
Fillmore Pockets brought up Guitar Hero or Rock Band, I think it was. No, Guitar Hero. I would love to see those games come back. I will also love, oh my gosh, you know what I can't wait for them to do? Skylanders.
So you predict Skylanders is going to make a return at the show?
No, I'm just
No,
wishful
God damn it, that was your
thinking.
prediction?
Wishful thinking.
No, that sounds like a prediction. That's your official prediction?
It's just Ray is going to cry with an olive background.
What olives? No,
I
fuck
love
that.
it.
Olives
The
stay.
olives are back.
Olives fucking stay, dog. Oh my God. All right. That's an
I
awesome
predict
prediction.
that we're going to
What
watch the show together.
That's a good
Well,
prediction.
I'll be there, so I'll be watching directly with all
Yes.
all the folks that are
Yes.
there. What if they do something absolutely freaking crazy and put Destiny's Final Shape as at the game?
That'd be
pass?
hilarious balls.
Oh.
Well,
That'd be so funny,
That'd be
bro.
dope.
That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. I would love that. I would love that for sure. For sure. All right, guys. For now, this is the end. Thank you all so much. We appreciate each and every one of them. We're going to end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle!
Yes,
We are fucking done.
we are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding. Fuck olives.